Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the gazebo here in Beaver, Pennsylvania, your Pratte pack. Of course, Jimmy Ross, his wife Denise, shooting this video. And it is the Jaggerz courthouse steps tomorrow. That's the big reason why a lot of folks are going to bring in those classic cars to this great community, but it just never gets old.
It's beautiful down here. I love it.
Listen, all I know is we've known each other decades. I mean, going back to the late 70s. And I have a good friend, Danny Clark, who really knows music. And we're always talking about the oldies, obviously, and the Jaggerz come up. I was thinking about this the other day, and just give me a minute. Just let me explain this. I believe if your music hits the charts in the mid-60s, like when Motown was at its height, I think, not that you didn't have a good run, I think you would have had an incredible run. Do you think that maybe when you hit your stride, music was changing a little bit?
It was definitely changing, and we changed along with the music, which was our mistake. We should have stayed with what we did the best.
Like the Blue-Eyed Soul?
Exactly.
What happened? You just listened to too many managers and record producers, and
Right.
hey, you got to kind of roll. Because here's the thing, classic rock, which we now think of, was still at its height. You had a lot of new rock and roll bands. You had Motown still doing what they did, and it was evolving from Motown and the Philadelphia sound. People like the Four Tops, Smokey Robinson, the Miracles, Jackson 5, Philadelphia, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, the Delphonics. And then all of a sudden, Hall & Oates came along in the early 70s. Yeah, they've been doing it at a high level since then. And then you had disco kind of come in too. But I really believe some of the bands and groups that I just mentioned, especially Motown in Philadelphia, that's what you were.
That's right, and that's what we are today.
I know.
We're back. We're back there, Rob.
But here's what I don't understand. How can you be as good today as you were when I first met you in the 70s? I mean, is there a lot of hard work that goes into this, or was it just the water and equipment?
That's what it is, man. We love it. We love what we're doing, and as long as the people want to hear that kind of music, we're going to give it to them.
So let me ask you something. Where does someone young, energetic, go to get a break? I mean, back in the day, you guys made it to Bandstand. Dick Clark, God bless him for what he did. Basically what MTV has been doing as long, same thing. But I think about the smaller radio stations disappearing, records are no more, it's dropping music. What is it that somebody does to get discovered today?
It's really tough. It seems like it was a lot easier back then in the 70s. Record companies got behind you. Right now, it's a corporate thing now. You know, you got to be at the right place at the right time.
Well, you guys definitely were at the right place at the right time. So tomorrow night, what time you kick this thing off?
7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are as good as solid gold. They are. Jimmy Ross and the Jaggerz, part of the Beaver Car Cruise. Have a great night from your Pratte Pack.